Welcome to Recharge with Richardson, 5 minutes of hope and inspiration every Monday and Thursday. And now, here is today's episode.
Happy Thursday. This is Recharge with Richardson, and I am Pastor Sven. You know, these corona times make life weird. One of the weird things that corona has done for me is I have started jogging. That might not sound weird to you, but I have never jogged or run more than half a mile at any one occasion ever in my life. I have never liked jogging. Now, I loved soccer when I was a kid, but I've never loved jogging, so my soccer career was very short-lived, as soccer demands a lot of running. Yet here I find myself today jogging maybe 3 miles, 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes more, and I'm loving it. I don't like getting up in the morning, but after dragging myself out of bed and putting on appropriate clothes, I feel refreshed and energized as I go out jogging. It would not have been such a good experience for me have I not abided by the good advice given to me before I started. See, as you run, somebody told me, keep an eye on your heart rate. Your heart rate will determine what pace you should run. Now, I found my max heart rate, and then I was told not to exceed 85% of my max heart rate. Even if just walking will get my heart rate up to 85%, then I should just walk. So I did. The first month I walked as fast as I could until I reached 85%, and then I just stayed at that pace. But as the days and weeks moved on, I noticed that I had to push myself to walk faster and harder in order to get the heart rate up. Soon I was interchanging jogging and walking. A few weeks even later than that, I was able to jog comfortably without surpassing 85% of my max heart rate. Now, what had happened? You see, as I went out regularly and trained regularly, my endurance grew. Slowly but surely, I could increase my speed and my effort because my endurance had grown. One dictionary defines endurance this way: it's the ability of an organism to exert itself and remain active for long periods of time, as well as its ability to resist, withstand, recover from, and have immunity to trauma, wounds, or fatigue. Endurance is not grown overnight. It is something that needs to be built up over time with diligence and regularity. Paul knew this. That's why he talked about building up faith in the same manner as he talked about building up endurance. In Hebrews 12 verse 1, he says, "Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." And we are in a race. Not in a running kind of race, but in a race of faith, of God versus evil, right versus wrong, saved versus not saved. Many believe that the journey of a Christian is an easy one and that Christians will have no worries or problems. But we know this is not so. We all have problems and troubles. Today maybe more than ever. But as Christians, we are called to keep running, to keep uplifting the truth, to keep praying, to keep loving, and to keep standing for injustices. As weak and horrified we might be during these corona times, we are called to keep on running. In Romans 12:10 through 12, Paul encourages us, "Be kindly affectionate to one another, patient in tribulation, continually, steadfastly in prayer." This is what builds spiritual endurance: patience and prayer. Submit yourself to God every day. Take time every day to exercise your faith. Now, some days we might not feel like it, but get out there anyways. And just with like my jogging, getting out there will refresh you and give you stamina to keep going. Keep looking to God, and He will supply the stamina and the endurance that you need. Colossians 1:11 tells us to be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, so that you may have great endurance and patience. I know we're all tired of this corona thing, but as it is with jogging, so it is with your faith. The burn you feel now will give you strength to run further tomorrow. That is your endurance growing. So, will you keep growing your endurance with Jesus? Amen. Well, thank you for tuning in, and may God bless you and keep you safe and healthy. Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us for Recharge with Richardson. Don't forget to join us for our next episode, and until then, may God fill you with joy and peace and hope.